Chat.
You good?
Hello, even though you guys have all been here. You guys have been looking good all night long. We're all doing amazing in life, and I hope everyone is having a good day. We're going to go to Kingdom Hearts now, if you couldn't tell. Hopefully you can now. And we're doing a race against Codename. I don't think he's live, unfortunately, because the internet sucks.
Hell yeah, it sucks.
Yep. But yeah, so I guess we can't check his stream out, but we could still shout him out, just if anyone wants to check him out. Just in general, you can. He streams Kingdom Hearts quite a bit, so yeah.
I technically have my chat open if someone wants to randomly tell me something, but I don't worry about that.
But yeah, I'm ready to go. We're gonna be racing Codename, doing fall league settings, so that should be fun, kinda.
Yeah, just a reminder, it is not ABN. It is still Find 3 Proofs, Beat Zemnis, GG.
Yes, sir. Are you ready?
I'm good. Let me know. Count it down?
Sure thing. Oh, I thought you said you. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go.
It's all good. Very good. Alright. Do you have a proof and a torn page?
I do indeed.
Damn it. I already messed up. I didn't hit down on my D-pad to confirm my dream weapon. It's already over.
Let's restart the run. You said you play Oblina, right? That's how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, Oblina. She's small, has good aerials, but you literally just spam her downward light aerial and you make people cry. That's apparently literally how it is.
The heck?
Dude, like, the game is just really, like, very punishing. If you learn 1-0 to death, even on a bot, if you can, like, do it to a person, you win. It's great.
There was something I needed to do. Oh yeah, I remember now. Wait, do you do it in your settings, or I have to do it myself?
Which settings?
Turning off summon animations.
I have a script that automatically does it for me.
Okay, so I still have to do it myself then?
It's probably already off by default, because that comes with the quality of life, but probably should double check. I don't know. But yeah, because of the script, I literally have never touched a setting in my config.
I forgot to grab something important. I took a stupid ass death right now. I'm pretty upset about, to be honest. We're already off to a terrible start. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Literally all I can think about is the SpongeBob meme.
I mean, it's here in Pride Lands as well, so it's like not even a secret. I died and I forgot to grab second chance on my way out again.
Yeah. You know, I honestly didn't even realize where I got it. I just look at my tracker, I'm like, wait, I have second chance now?
Yeah, it was in the first chest after the fight.
I mean, you can always grab it if you come, like, leave the world, like,
Yeah,
through,
that's what I
normally.
figured.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it's gonna be weird to have all these extra things on and worry about.
What do you mean? Like, datas and...
yeah, the datas and no reports.
Yeah, it's strange, I know. Just quite the ugly duckling of a setting. But everyone already knows how I feel about that.
I saw, what is it? I didn't see his end time, but Ninten, I believe, did a... What is it?
Oh,
yeah.
It was like a 2-hour fucking...
It was 2 hours? Damn.
What was it? I thought it was.
Oh, well, I mean... Oh, okay. I didn't check the time.
I think. It was like a relatively quick scene, I'm pretty sure. It pissed me off, to be honest. It's like, how the fuck did you even... I just don't know what the, like... I still haven't decided on what I think the best decision making is in these settings. Like, that would cover just the most options.
Yeah, I think for me personally, it's just... I'm doing like the early shotguns like ASAP, so I can just at least find movement. Because I think in these kinds of settings with no hints, movement is like super fucking important. Like, you finished Pride Lands, right? Yeah, like the aerial dodge you get. Having a level 2 aerial dodge is just pretty amazing to start off with, right?
Hi, Max.
Does he want your love and attention?
He wants to be closer to me, apparently. He got up right now and then, like, walked to the corner of the bed that's nearest to my chair, and he just started going back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Oh. What the fuck? Oh yeah, are you playing on PC or emulator?
PC, are you on emulator?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not in league, so I'm free to choose what I want.
I'm gonna have to start playing on emulator starting tomorrow, though, I think, honestly.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, man.
Yeah, it sucks. I need to find my fucking emulator folder, like all my shit in there.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't set it up? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know where that folder's at anymore. I have to find it.
What, do you know when you're racing? Or doing the qualifying?
I'm gonna do the last qualifying race, because I want to watch people do these settings. I want to see like what the top players are doing meta-wise as far as decision making and what they're doing early on in mid.
Jack, prepare to scream.
Makes that sense.
Okay.
I'll probably do like a restream of a few streamers, just alternating between them, see how it goes. You know, also I need to remember is like, since we're doing the alternate hit system, my brain just like defaults to people who are doing ABN, and I forget that I think I have like ABN stats. I don't.
Oh yeah, that's also one of the biggest things. The only thing that's actually like nicer, I guess, is that it's times 2 XP.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing on like basically since I've been playing Rando, I always play on times 2 XP. So this feels relatively normal. It's just with shitty Keyblade stats.
Jack, prepare to scream.
I will say, the seed that I rolled before we started playing, like the one I was gonna do by myself, my proofs were 1k and Lexaeus.
Okay, proofs piss me off.
I think Lexaeus is the one that's annoying to me. Because literally last night, one of my proofs was on, what is it, Zexion? And the hint for it was in Spooky Cave.
Bro, my seed last night was terrible. You were in chat, right?
I don't think I was, actually.
It's terrible, that seed. It was these settings, what the fucking seed was ass. One of the proofs is on dry forms. Well, first off, dry forms had the most checks in the entire tracker. Dry forms had like 7 things, I think, and it was the most.
What the heck? Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I just think dry form, I think that like is really dumb too though, because there's no like logic behind it, you know? So like to have be like the possibility for a proof to be on them with these settings is strange in my opinion. And it made me dislike it even more because of that seed last night. So I had a proof on dry forms. And I had another proof on Spooky Cave, and the page that I got for to get Spooky Cave was on Storm Rider.
Oh my, that's awful. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, let's see, it was pretty ass. And the last thing I found was the proof. It was like Blackout Tracker.
Well, here's to hoping this one is not that bad.
Come on, man. Ah.
I mean,
well, that's cool. That would have to be very bad to be that bad, bro. That shit sucked. It's the worst seed I've played in a while, actually.
I'm back in the game.
Are you kidding me? Like, I missed one fucking... I'm dead. Boy, oh boy. We're off to a great start tonight, guys.
dude, I also had a death just recently. I know how you feel.
I'm dying right now because my movement's actually like good. My aerial dodge. I'm level 3, and like I'm overshooting, like my aerial dodge is overshooting from ledges, and it's just throwing me in harm's way.
Oh, I gotcha. Dude, actually that's one of the things about movement that I kind of really like, is that you're way more likely to just get level 4 of everything. But I guess you're right that it like can mess you up.
It's mainly just going from like a level 1 glide straight into like level 3 aerial dodge. Like it's just like the gap is so different. Like I was overshooting ledges and it just threw me in harm's way.
Okay, that makes sense. It's pretty jarring.
My tummy rumbled. My tummy rumbled.
I'm gonna make a decision I'd never have made before, I think. See how it goes.
Perhaps a bit more. Perhaps a bit more.
Gophers, the name.
My tummy rumbled.
I mean, making weird choices is where you can shine in these kinds of races.
Gophers, the name.
It's true.
My tummy rumbled.
Literally, I did a race once with Zis, and he went to a 1 Port Royal, and it was a proof in town. and I was like, I'm not gonna go to Port Royal. There's nothing there.
Perhaps a bit more.
So shit can happen. Damn, you're going ham on that controller.
Fucking. Oh, thank God that whiffed. I'm like trying to do instant combos, like instant jump combos, because these enemies are fucking tiny.
Give me strength. Oh, yeah, there's still on.
A proof in town, you say?
Yeah,
Give me
it's
strength.
kind of dumb.
A little bit, but randos do be randos.
Hey game, you wanna be nice to me, please? Game's not nice to me. I'm sad.
Okay. Tried using the PS4 pad when I was trying to, like, when I got into Nick, like my computer was a big
Light.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to use an Xbox pad. I think that
Wait.
should start working.
Oh, actually, I don't know what the D-pad's for. I think it's only for taunts.
Wait, oh, you play with analog stick?
I play with the gamepad controller, but I'm
that's
pretty
right.
sure the D-pad is the exact same thing, regardless.
It is. That's how you move. I've been using like the pad, not the.
Wait, you're talking about? Oh, wait, you mean pad, not like pad, like the D-pad.
Both. No, both.
Wait, what?
Pad,
Oh, wait.
pad.
So wait, you were using the D-pad to move in game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I don't know about that.
You think
That-
it's weird as far as preference goes, or
Well, is that what you're used to doing?
yeah, I'm an NRS player.
Okay.
I never had to use stick before.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Pretty normal to me.
Okay, that's fine. If it feels normal, then can't really judge. Yeah, I'm used to the stick. That's mostly just because of, what is it, Smash?
Yeah.
Because you actually use all those cardinal directions. For Nick at least, it's only 8 directions. So a stick doesn't necessarily matter.
I didn't feel weird to me at all, so that's good.
That's good.
Hi, Saku.
So wait,
You
it was
seem
working
tired.
intended?
Yeah, I just couldn't get the PS4 pad to like connect.
That one, I don't really know if I could help you. Cause no idea.
Weird.
I feel like there's probably a Slap City Pro or Rivals of Ether player that knows how to fix it. But that's just a guess at this point. Depending on what bindings, you can't remap some things. Yeah, you can remap those for sure.
I don't know what notations you guys use for these games, but
Well, for this one, it's different, at least, because there's literally light, strong, and special. Like, those are literally what they're called.
this, what is your on the default one? Oh, I guess it's different. Use GameCube controller.
I could still assume. But what are you trying to ask?
So like, you know Tekken / NRS notations or not?
Sort of. I'm like vaguely familiar with the numbers. I'm vaguely familiar. Like I know of it, but I don't know what they actually like correspond to.
So 1 is like square, 2 is triangle, 3 is cross, circle is 4.
Wait.
So like light.
Oh no.
Do you
Okay.
have any notation or not? 'Cause I do that as well.
No, I don't know those ones either, but I know the shape. I know the shape you're talking about. I like had to visualize it and look at my actual controller. So so you said 1 is square, 2 is triangle, 3 is cross, 4 is circle. I wonder why it's like that, but okay.
I don't know.
It's all good. Yeah, what were we gonna ask?
Momokai, what's up? How are you? That's pretty interesting and informational because my PS5 controller doesn't work for this game, but my PS4 does. It's fucking weird. And then yeah, my DS4 doesn't work on my Xbox pad does. I feel like Xbox pads are just like Microsoft now. I feel like you just plug those shits in anything and it fucking work.
It's Windows. Dude, Windows is godlike.
What were you saying that?
Well, what were you gonna ask me about, like, control-wise?
Oh yeah, no, I was saying I wanted to change my binding, my like attack buttons, because I'm fine with what the light is, but I don't like my movement to be the button that it is. I don't like that. That's okay.
Or you don't like shield where it, or the shield and dash button where it is?
No.
What's your preference? I guess, because you're gonna be using that button a fucking lot, because it's your dash button.
I know, that's why I don't want it fucking where it is. I would want it on cross.
Well, actually, where is it?
It's on triangle.
Oh, it's on triangle. Oh, dude, wait. You should put that on trigger, dude. I'm gonna be real. I think trigger is like super comfy of a choice.
So blocking and movement on triggers.
Yeah. Bumper. Whichever is L2, R2, whichever you feel comfortable with. Because those are probably going to be like your semi-least used. I will say, in these kinds of platform fighters, blocking is like good.
I don't ever see anyone fucking block. I don't know why. I feel like every time someone swings a hit, every now and then I see a parry.
No, yeah. So it's like situationally, it's like always a good thing to have access to, but it's not used that often. But the dashing part is what you use often. So I guess like your index finger. Do you play claw when you play? Or oh, you play regular? Okay, so having access to your trigger all the time would be really nice.
It's kind of like in Strive. In Strive, you have to change your dash button. It's the same thing as a button in that game. You map it to a trigger because you're always dashing.
Yeah. Because of like the whole like GameCube thing and how it's kind of like a Smash-like, literally the native controls or the native config was, what is it, dash and shields on a trigger. So it was like super comfy and easy for me. So So I definitely got that home field setup advantage, but I definitely also rebound some controls. In Smash, the Z button, so that which would be like the R1 equivalent, is usually bound for grab, but for this game, for Nick specifically, I bound it to strong.
I need to figure out how grabs work in the games. I know grabs is like busted, but I need to like
So,
I need to be able to learn how to like confirm off my throws like on hit.
oh dude, honestly, depending on your character, you might not even need to grab. But if you play someone like Leonardo, his grab is busted. Literally, grab, throw off stage into a light air, and you just die off the side. Happens all the time. KH2, as far as I know, the only move Cat Dog has is down air. Or down light air. Or light down air.
Into like a U shape, or is that
Yeah. The U shape. Dude, that hitbox is weird. And I died. I forgot I don't have reflect.
Happens.
Literally just staring, and then, oh shit, I'm dead.
Give me strength.
I'll probably look it up then. DS4 Windows. Also, I respond to your comment, right? I said bed's never a bad choice. I said that. If I didn't, that's how I was thinking it. I was like, bed's nice, so if you want to get in bed, chill.
It's over.
It's always good.
It's over.
But it's good to see you.
Ha.
I'm glad all is well. Bed is a nice thing, yeah.
Some people don't have beds, and then there's some people who actively choose to not sleep on a bed.
Sometimes, for some reason, I don't sleep on my bed if I'm having like bad anxiety, which is weird. I sleep on my couch. I don't know why that helps me.
Couches are comfy, or they can be pretty comfy.
I've convinced you. You're sold. It's a great argument. That's comfy. Hi, Oaks. How is Genshin going? Are the pats for me? Count my anxiety. Right now I feel fine, but I do get anxiety pretty often.
Okay.
Kind of ones, yeah. I'm thinking about doing the same actually.
Thunder. Yeah. Yeah.
Find some that are cute for me too. Please and thank you. What are the form multipliers? Do you know off the top of your head or no? Anyone that's like,
It's 7 for Valor, 3 for Wisdom, Master, and Final, and 4 for Limit. At least that's what it should be.
Pink's one of my favorite colors. What are you saying?
They've changed their ways, and they're not using Master at 2 anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why that was a thing. Hi Valkyrie, what are you up to?
Yeah.
Dude, I've had so many reports. Why? Yeah, if this was hinted, it'd be golden. Oh yeah! Alright, that's funny.
Pink is gentle. Pink is cute. I think if you click my profile on Twitch, it's pink now. Like your, I don't know what it's called, like your header, I guess. I think I changed it to something pink.
Pink is good.
I almost typed hood and now I feel like I might have been a better option. Pink is pretty hood. No, it's not. Damn it. Maybe I'm thinking of Twitter.
Dude, what are these keyblades? These some whack looking keyblades.
The one I'm using is pretty decent.
Like, they just look weird. They're not bad. But it's kind of just like,
Heroes Crest.
do I have that? I should have that.
Pink's an intimidating color.
But what are your thoughts about purple though?
You know, when I was younger, purple used to be my favorite color, I'm pretty sure. I think it was. I used to think purple and black. I still do, it's a nice combination, but purple and black, like, I love that combination.
Damn, you want that goth aesthetic.
Yeah, I was back when I liked riding skateboards and...
I got you. What is it? My GameCube controller is pink and black though, so I'm also on that goth aesthetic.
Dude, my favorite controller ever. I used to, because, dude, I would fucking... Playing fighting games for 6 years, over 6 years, you get a lot of fucking controllers. And Xbox pads break like they're no one's fucking business. Even though everything was on PlayStation, I used a converter because I like Xbox pad for... I like the D-pad over DS4 for NRS games. But for,
I think that's fair.
games and shit like Blaze Blue, like Guilty Gear, like those games I use DS4, not Xbox, but... Anyway, Xbox controllers break like a motherfucker, so I've been through so many pads, but I would like, if I liked the controller, I would save the shell. Like I had like parts to like take it apart and shit
Oh,
like
you
that.
saved the shell! Oh, dude, that's so sick. I love doing
Yeah,
that.
so I would like, whenever I got a new controller, if I liked the shell from a different one, or if I wanted to like mix and match the controllers, I would do that.
Dude, people do that all the time with GameCube controllers.
Yeah, yeah.
Light.
For my Pro controller, I'm using a purple shell with white buttons. It's only a damn shame though that for some reason I have a dead zone somewhere, and it's literally just because of the shell.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was in a noble fight. I didn't want to die. Hi, August. What are you up to? August, have you been here yet today?
Yeah.
Or is this your first time blessing us with your presence?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I used to have like this really cool, because my favorite colors are pink and turquoise. And I used to have this really cool controller where I had a pink and turquoise one I'd combine the two.
Yeah.
I love that fucking controller, it was so pretty. It was like, Xbox had like a pink and white controller, I think? Oh, no, they had a turquoise and white controller, so I had that one. And,
Yeah.
I got this really cute controller. There was like a Minecraft. It was a Minecraft controller. It was the pig, the Minecraft pig.
Oh,
So it was a pink controller with the pig's face on it, like 16-bit face.
Sounds pretty cute.
It's pretty damn cute. So I had, and then like the little back controller had like a little tail on it. It was really cute.
Tail? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I would combine that one, the pink pig controller, with the turquoise controller I had, and that's like I think my favorite controller I've ever had the pleasure of using. I still have the shell somewhere around here. But...
Have you ever bought a custom shell from anything, from anyone?
Yeah. I have. I sold them though eventually, but yeah. I had like a green camo controller, but it had like gold everything else. Like the D-pad was gold, and I think the buttons were black. It looked cool. They ended up selling it because they didn't have that like factory like stability that I needed.
Oh, I got you. It felt like a little cheap.
Yeah, it just felt like you could tell. And I needed to not feel that way. You just
Nah, that makes sense.
I'll keep that in mind. I'll stick with black for gentle. Black's not really a gentle color. Pink is cute. Yeah, pink and turquoise are my favorite colors, and I think they go well together as well. I like burgundy also. Burgundy's up there on some of my favorite colors.
Burgundy? I haven't heard anyone say that before. Or like that as a favorite color, I mean.
Yeah, I like burgundy. What is this? Very well. What is this? You scared a drop, claim now, or go to your inventory. What is this guy?
Is that someone in chat or a bot?
It's a Twitch notification. It's telling me to claim some like drop, a score.
I mean, if it's from Twitch itself, it's fine. But it's probably it's probably some October related thing then, because it's Halloween season and all that. That's my guess. Alright, I need to remember to save. And we'll say, I wish you the best of luck and hope you don't crash at all on PCSX. That's still scary.
No, actually, I get more scared crashing on PC. I could not tell you. I used to never save, ever. Ever. Doesn't that sound terrifying? Literally never save. But that's just because PCSX 2, I feel comfortable that it's not going to crash. I feel like it's very consistent. And because saving on PCS2 is like, do you know how long it takes to save?
Well, you can make save states. Those are legal. Like,
Did they say that?
wait, no, sorry, no, I'm thinking of different things. Sorry, before like potential crash points, my head thought it was legal. I'm pretty sure that is though. Like saving, but before potential crash points.
You can't abuse save states to do any skips, but
Yes.
I believe like actually just having a save state isn't a bad like against the rules. You just can't use it to like abuse things.
Because I know I've seen like
Or won't wear.
I've seen people like Biscuit. Oh my god, I fucked something up. I've seen people like Biscuit do save states all the time before like TT1 to avoid like potential crashes there.
Welcome back with food. What'd you get? I really don't think dry form should be on in League.
Like the hint for it? Or hints and all?
Just, I don't think you should be able to find anything important on dry forms.
Let's go.
I think that's fair.
I think, like, as a player, you should just in general do a decent job at making sure you're prioritizing those as you do runs, but I think knowing how much you actually do have to prioritize them should count for something, but you will never know. Like yesterday, you think I had a 3 in Hall of Ashen and a 4 in Twilight Town, bro, and there was 7 on forums. Like, you think I was right? No, I wasn't. One of them being the groove. Food from DFAC? Ah. I was like, wait, what's that? And then I remembered. That you will wear? Burgundy's great. Amazing Burgundy.
It's
I had a
over.
Burgundy backpack in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of
Back
writing.
off.
That's vanilla. It's got a vanilla checker now.
Ooh, exciting.
I know.
I think I got something, but it's French vanilla. So not... It was the wrong spot, but the right place.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Burgundy is fire. Yes, yeah, the settings are interesting. It's gonna be strange to see how they go. I think the qualifier is gonna be the most, like, ugly it'll get, but I think, like, on one-on-one races, it'll be a lot more interesting.
Dude, I was just trying to die, and it took forever to die. Did you ever re-grab your second chance?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is I am fire. You are fire.
Oh, come on, game. We're good, we're good.
Yeah.
Is that a really ugly fight right now?
I've been having a few ugly fights myself. It could be worse, but we're living.
Very cool. Oh shit, I forgot about something completely. I don't know why they decided to just go with PCSX. It could be because it's the most stable version, but I actually have no clue at all.
Same. I don't know anyone on the committee, if there is a committee.
Also, it could just be like more accessible to certain people. I don't know. Maybe they want to see as many numbers as possible, and they know that there's people that have not purchased the PC version of the game, but they do play on emulator. That could be a thing as well. I don't know. There's probably a few things.
I know Bulkin recently, like, or there was like a survey that they asked people to fill out. It's like, do you have access to PC or PCSX? And like, what's your preference? And are you comfortable racing against someone who's on a different version? He posted the results, and like over like 50% of the people that I guess are responding have access to PC. Maybe not over 50, but it's a pretty good amount. Huh, okay. Wait. Alright, I'm gonna try to use my brain. I could use my brain! Yes. Alright, good.
Let's go. Ha. Ha. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sad. Never mind. Well, yeah.
Well, if only how many percent? 47.5% do have access to PC. Well, then that's probably why it's on PCSX.
Well, it's actually, so it was, do you have access to PCSX? Do you have access to PC, or both? So it's 47. I think some people only responded to PC, and some people also responded to both. I think that's how that worked. So it should be over half has access to PC. If you want to think about it.
Not enough. I think, like, because they know if only half people have access to PC, but are you serious? I'm about to die. That is so stupid that I died like this. Wow.
Give me
That
strength.
was a very bad death that I just took right now, bro. That cost me like at least 2 minutes. It is scary, for sure. We're gonna need some good luck now, definitely.
Let's go. Nice. This way. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Nice.
Because I imagine people that have access to the PC in the game could also
Let's
have
go.
access to PCSX if they want to. So
No, yeah, because it's PCSX is at least free to get, like the emulator is. Because we totally all own our own legal copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 FM from Japan.
Jesus Christ, they're fucking this up. But yeah, we do.
Let's go. Nice. This way.
It's just because
Let's go.
if only, even if it's 50% of people have
This
access
way.
to PC, the other
Let's
50%
go.
don't,
Nice.
when 100% of people could have
This way.
access to emulator if they choose to, so
Let's go.
it makes
Nice.
sense. and it's a league. You know, it's not like
This way.
a smaller tournament. It's the
Let's
biggest
go.
quote-unquote tournament out there. So I imagine
This way.
since it's being like blown up on such a big
Let's
Discord
go.
tournament, they would want everyone to have access to it.
This way. Let's go.
And I'm sure everyone that's
This
on
way.
PC will suck it up and play
Let's
if they
go.
have to.
Huh. This way.
Or they'd be like me, who
Let's
doesn't
go.
want to touch PCSX if they can help it. And do I want to make bad choices? I'm tempted to.
All the choices I make are bad ones.
Oh no. Oh man.
This is it. Huh. Yeah, take this.
Do I have a thing? I don't. I'm confusing what I have with what I had on the last seed. I'm so sad.
Good night, all. Good night, August. Sleep well. It's always good to see you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us. How many frames of input delay does pieces? Isn't it like 8? Fuck, no, it's not.
It's
8.
not 8. It's
That
not
shit's
8.
like, that shit's like 20 at least.
It's so bad. I don't know how the emulator is actually just that bad.
Personally, I'm convinced it's at least 20, and I'm actually pretty decent at gauging that kind of thing, coming from like a fighting game standpoint and having to be very frame specific with literally everything. So I think I'm pretty decent at gauging that kind of thing, and I think it's at least 20. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Holy shit, that took like 20 seconds. No, it took like 15 seconds. I just tried to death abuse, and it literally took 15 seconds for them to get me down to death range. This Grand Ribbon is actually way too strong. I didn't realize how good it was for a few seeds.
Shit's busted. If it was only 8 frames delay, trust me, I would not have any issue with it. It would be 8 frames, but 8 frames is not that bad. 8 frames is something like you would just like have to deal with on a shitty monitor.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like way worse than that.
Dude, Rando on like an HD TV on PCSX, you get a whole second of delay.
Forget about it.
Wait, when you say 20 frames of delay, do you mean like 20 out of 60 or 20 out of 30? I gotta know that.
That's a good question too, actually. I guess if that's what we're gauging it off of, it's different, yeah. I guess whatever you want to compare it to, whenever you input a button, it's gonna take 20 frames for that shit to fucking... But I could not be 20, especially since we're talking about 30 FPS, so you're right, it's probably different, the conversion to that. Did I just die twice?
Well, I mean, that would literally be 10, right?
Something like that. Maybe that's why people, or maybe that's why it's saying 8, because they're going based off of 30, not 60. That would make a little bit more sense. But it's definitely bad. It's definitely not 8. It's not that much. No matter how you look at it.
This is it.
Just
Oh, oh no.
Give me strength. This is it.
Dude, bro, leave me alone. At least I'm not afraid of death when I have this ribbon. I fear nothing.
Please hurry and be quick about it.
Is this
I
all?
think this'll do the trick.
Also, hi everyone that came out of lurking to say goodnight to August. How's everyone doing?
Gather.
Okay, today I learned something new.
This'll do the trick.
Wow, that's a... Damn.
Ha! Take this.
Is this the spot?
I think this'll do the trick.
Yeah.
Well, this run is very interesting so far.
Compose yourself.
Got any of them bedtime stories? Should I make that a Chomp Point Redemption bedtime story?
Sounds pretty good to me. Alright, I'm gonna be an idiot, and I'm taking a gamble. I hate it. If it works, I'm a baller. If it doesn't work, F.
Tell a story. That's different. That doesn't work that way. That works like... No, that doesn't count. I mean, it depends. You can tell me to tell you a story, and then if you want to consider it yourself a bedtime
Let's go.
story, I guess. You have to give me a topic on something that I can give a story about. Like, give me something to work with, but don't say school. Everyone says fucking school.
You've said enough about school?
Yeah, anytime. There you go. Yeah. What? Where did I lose? Oh, that's right.
There's no way.
Did your stupid decision work?
No, but it led me down a different thought process, which is what I'm disagreeing with. Which is basically, I hope to fuck no.
The level checks, they go to 50, right?
Yes, it is 50.
Let's go.
Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Duh.
Fire. Huh. Huh. Ha. Huh. 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 Yeah. Ha. Give me strength.
Yes, sir. And or ma'am. Okay.
Fire. Yeah. Huh. Ha. Ha.
Alright, well, that was interesting.
Fuck, I'm like not paying attention. Can't believe I did that.
Give me strength. Here. Where are you? Gather. Gather. Ha.
Oh, that's interesting.
Huh. Aha.
All I'm doing is filling the wrath of coin flip.
Dude, it's pretty evil.
Gather. Yeah.
There's one other thing that I'm thinking about that I could be doing. Whoa, actually, man, you see, it's just a giant fucking shit show.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And it could be like a good decision you're making too.
Let's go.
Like, you know what, this will give me like the most like checks per minute. I can knock this out here. I can be efficient here. Well, guess what, idiot? It was a 1 in fucking treasure room. You fucked up.
Free.
Something like that. I don't know. It's annoying.
Wait, you mean throne room, or you actually mean treasure room?
Treasure room, that was just like the stupidest spot.
Oh, dude, I hate treasure room checks. I hate them. No, well, what is it? The two before, like the chasm of challenges checks, those two things. I feel worse about those. Yeah, because that's right before treasure room. Like having a brief just sit there the whole time. Ow.
Freeze! Freeze! Give me strength! Hurrah! Freeze! Freeze!
A waste of time indeed.
Freeze! Freeze! Okay.
Oh yeah, what made you want to pick what made you want to play cat dog? Gotta know.
He's broke.
He's broke. His hitboxes look pretty funky.
Dog's broke. So, alright, sure.
Dude, you can just do one thing and it's a noob killer kind of move. The spam his light down air over and over. The U-shaped move. Literally just spam it. And it's pretty funny.
If I didn't like just want to play Brain Dead top tier, I would play Zim or Reptile.
What? No, those guys are not that top tier.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. If I didn't.
Oh,
wanna
if you
play,
didn't, my bad.
Yeah. Like if my goal wasn't to just play like an easy Brain Dead top tier, then I would like Zim or Reptile. That's what I'm playing.
Dude, Reptar looks pretty funny though.
Dude, Reptile's fucking sick.
There's a Smash player that uses him,
Freeze!
and they got top 8 at a tournament.
Freeze!
The only tournament I've seen so far is that Hardbox one, Zuki. Hey, what the heck? Thank you so much for the raise. Hey, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to send everyone over this way. Welcome everyone from Zuki's stream. I hope everyone is doing well. Staying safe. Being responsible. Thank you for the shout out. Welcome everyone. I am playing Kingdom Hearts 2. This is a randomizer. I'm trying to do it fast. I'm not doing a good job.
Gather! Give me strength!
That is what we're attempting.
It's the thought that counts.
The objective is to find 3 items called proofs. Once you find all 3 of them, you can go and complete the game. And that is when the timer stops. Proofs can be absolutely anywhere. And to keep track of what I find and where I find it, and that is what is on the left of the screen. I'm sure it doesn't make any sense if you've never seen it before, but that is what it is. And that is what we're doing. I usually do that about every day. Try to.
Soon you'll be maybe doing it more often because of League.
Gather! Gather! There! Gather!
So, I think Smash people are gonna abandon it. I mean, every game gets abandoned. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah! Huh.
Look at Strive. Shit was cool for a month, and then everyone started talking shit.
Yeah!
Nickelodeon at least has the Nickelodeon aspect to it, you know? Strive just kind of like,
Dude, there's a tournament this weekend for Smash. and the Nick devs decided to put 10k into, what is it, the Nick All-Stars side tournament. It's a tournament for Smash, and the main tournament stuff for Smash is like under 10k. Yeah, it's under 10k for Smash, so it's kind of funny, but it's also like, damn,
Yeah.
they're trying to make it big.
Gather.
Like legit 10k.
Gather. Yeah. Ha.
Responsibilities, yes.
Gather.
I think the music and voice actor and stuff, that's not up to them or their budget. I believe that was like on Nickelodeon. I don't think that was on them. But I think that I don't think Nickelodeon like supported the game that much because small game developer team and budget and shit like that. But I think now that they realize how much like attention and traction it's getting, I think they'll like Nick will start working with them now, and hopefully they can get that all in.
Gather.
I guess that's what I imagine.
Gather. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Ha.
Oh man, I did a dumb.
I'm fucking constantly doing dumbs right now. That's
Okay.
wrong.
Okay. Well, mine wasn't actually that dumb. I'm sorry. No, I legit just forgot that I have money and I could buy ethers.
Give me strength.
No alternate color costumes. I believe they did say that they were gonna get that in.
Yes, they are planning to work on it. I think for what they put out at the moment and for the reception, it's really great. For like considering what they've done so far and the fact that people like that much, I think it's pretty good. Obviously, it is definitely not a fully polished game.
I can care less.
At least they care though, or like the devs do.
Gather. 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 Yeah. Ha.
Oh boy, oh boy. Wow. Fuck, man.
Gather.
I do think that, yeah, having alternate colors, I'd say, is like, that's just kind of like a bare minimum thing. It's pretty strange that it didn't, but especially for a fighting game, it is a bit strange, yeah. Hi, Oaks. What are you doing? Boop.
Let's go. Ha. Yeah.
Okay.
A large.
Ouch. Okay, that sucks. Man.
Arts are cool.
Can we be friends? No!
Gather!
Okay, you win.
That hurt. Yeah.
To me, it doesn't really bother me personally because I'm just playing it to have like a fighting game to play. Because I know a lot of people are taking it seriously. Just funny to think about, but that is the game's intention. That's what the game developers want, so it makes sense. That's the only reason I got it. I get it because I want to play as fucking SpongeBob. Oh, shit, you know?
I'll meet you.
So personally, it doesn't bother me too much, but I can see like would want more.
My anger has grown for far too long.
I skipped multi-blood. I figured I was gonna get this one, which I did. Nick that thing.
Try to catch me. Bow to me. Bow to me.
Plus, multi-blood didn't seem that amazing to me. Like when I would watch it be played.
Bow to me.
Oh, I just wasted so much time. Or not wasted, lost time. Oh. Oh. I see.
Why do you smack me? Slayer in a day? Isn't it just an episode, like an episode version of Mugen Train? Or is it an actual new season?
Light! Hurrah!
I don't actually know. I'm confused about all that.
Gather!
Oh, you're talking about the game? I didn't know the game was even a thing until like 2 days ago. Like, I had no clue.
Gather!
What, Melty Blood?
Yeah.
No, Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay, okay.
My dog's having a nightmare.
Gather!
He's whimpering.
When I was dog sitting, the dog I was sitting was doing the same thing.
Gather!
I felt a little bad, but I'm just like, well, I can't really do anything. That's just the dog sleeping. But I couldn't tell if it was a whimper or like a bark. Like it was barking at something in its dream.
Gather! Gather! Gather!
Yes, no, he's sleeping.
Gather!
Let the good boy sleep. I felt the same way right now. I too am doing the coin flips.
Yeah, it fucking sucks.
Thunder. Gather. Thunder. Gather.
First full today. Nice.
Thunder.
I
Gather.
just did at the hot tub. She did in the hot tub.
Thunder.
You enjoy watching other people like some bad play? I don't even like enjoy watching it. That's why it just really wasn't appealed. Looks like a very like straightforward, simple cut game.
All right, I'm losing my mind. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Right now, I'm making a very outlandish decision, bro.
I don't want to make that choice, dude. I thought about it. I looked at it in the eye. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh, I'm not making that choice, but I'm still.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm not doing all that, but.
You sure? You don't want to do all that?
Not about like one more coin flip, maybe I'll consider it. Fun meetings. Some bedtime stories in my sleep. No one. Oaks redeemed story, and then she didn't give me like a topic, so I couldn't give a bedtime story.
Give me strength. Yeah. This is it.
Is me finding it a way to like blame it on her, maybe. But Master Train, what's good? Tell a story. You guys have to give me a topic. Near death experience?
Nice view from up here.
Dang, did you really just make that point reward already? Or are they just asking you? Did you make that point reward already? Or are they just asking?
Where you go?
Are they just asking you to tell a story? Because I know you said you wanted to make that a point reward.
No, I have a
Where you go?
story.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, 700.
That's right. Where you go?
Yeah.
I'll squash you flat.
Yeah.
Oh, money come when?
I'll think of a story right now. I have one that comes to mind.
Take this. This is it.
I almost died one time at the beach. It's pretty scary, actually.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
The beach, damn.
I'm pretty sure I'm told this story on stream before. Maybe, pretty sure I have, but yeah. So I don't know how old I was. I was younger, but when I was younger, I used to go like pretty. I don't go in water anymore. Water is disgusting now. Like as an adult, I think it's nasty. But as a kid, I would get in the water at the beach, and I would go like pretty far out. Definitely like my feet weren't touching the sand anymore. Like I had them sweating. Like so that levels of out there. Like even a little bit further than just where I want to be able to be standing. Anyway, and I just liked it because I like riding the waves, whether it be with like a boogie board or just swimming with it. If a wave got too big and I was like a pussy, I would just swim under it, you know? So I'd be alright. remember one time there was a giant ass fucking wave, and it was scary. I could see it forming in the distance. And I don't know. I decided like to try to outrun the wave. That did not work. Don't ever try to outrun the wave. You're not gonna outrun it. And the wave pretty much just like took me under.
Prepare to scream!
I held me under for as long as I could hold my breath, damn near. Like, I came out the fucking water gasping at my, like, I could not hold my breath any longer. And I got no more than like half a second of air before another wave came and knocked me down again. And it's just not a fun time. Just could not breathe. And I couldn't even, I remember I couldn't even tell like which way was up and down because the waves were making me do flips and shit, so I couldn't even like try to like regather myself. It was really scary. I was repeating the KH1 opening, literally. That was me.
Damn. Damn. That's scary. Damn, I'd be terrified.
It was scary, yeah. It was really scary because, like I said, I came up the water fucking gasping, and then I immediately got hit by another wave. That was the scary part because I was like, dude, I can't even tell what the fuck I'm doing, like flips right now. I can't even tell which way is up, and yeah, it was scary.
Prepare to
You
scream!
can't swim, really? It's pretty interesting, honestly. If there was like anyone in chat that had like my entire life saving savings on like you can't swim, you're not a good person.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Alright, how many 50-50s did you guess wrong on?
So far? Why, are you done?
No, I'm not done. Fuck that. I am done, dude.
That's what they're asking.
Nah, I'm just wondering how many 50-50s though have you been guessing?
All of them.
Man.
Gather! Gather! Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Gather! Yeah.
Mainly just because you're in the army, right?
gather.
So that's probably one reason I would have assumed that
Gather!
you wouldn't know how to swim. I don't know if that's like a thing or not. Clearly it's not, but yeah. That's why I would not have guessed it.
There.
I actually learned how to swim at a really young age. My grandpa was a really good water polo player. Polo player. So
Pollo? Pollo?
Pollo.
Dude, water chicken? Hell yeah.
Water chicken? Dude, fuck that. Like,
Okay.
break my fucking neck. You tense up around me and then we start falling and then I'm just drowning in my neck.
Oh, you mean actually playing the game chicken? No. Damn.
What's the difference between water chicken and chicken?
No, I was just saying like chicken, like the actual like animal.
Gather!
Oh, I'm talking about legit chicken.
Okay.
For the fucking tower comes crumbling fucking down.
No, I never played that. Oh god damn it.
You never did that?
No.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yes, I do. I have seen people do that. And I've also egged people on to do it.
Just know that their fucking legs get wrapped around your neck and you just feel like you're gonna die.
Oh yeah, I think I know what that. I think I know that sounds like a pain.
Water boil. Water duck. Ducks
Yes.
actually do belong in water. Oaks loves ducks.
Roast duck?
I don't know if she would like to eat duck. I think she just thinks they're really cute animals.
I never said anything. Didn't say a word about roasting a duck.
Yeah.
Water pop.
Yeah.
Man, I can't remember when the last time I went swimming was though.
Yeah.
In ages.
Yeah.
Sub, I'll see you later, bro. Good night. Sleep well. Hang out with us for as long as you did. It's always good to see you. Ducks are good. Like, food-wise, I don't think I've ever had duck. I think the most, like, non-traditional, like, I say non-traditional, is, like, alligator. I think that's the most strange thing I've eaten. I had that one time when I went to Florida.
Dude, Florida?
It was 1 year for like CEO, like one of the CEOs that I went to.
Oh, CCO, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. This was like one of the CEOs that was out in Daytona Beach. That was like a, like that venue was whatever, but the coolest thing about it was like the area, which unfortunately was full of like a bunch of like homeless people and racist, but it wasn't. It was like a bunch of cool like beach bars and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like the beach bars were the coolest part. Like you just go to like some bar and like a lot of them would like go down underground, like a few steps down, and they would go like to the sand. And those are just pretty cool.
You know, speaking of tournaments, what do you think about DreamHack Anaheim?
When is that happening?
Next year. In February? It'll be ran by Jabali. God bless.
Ran by who?
Jabali.
Oh, Jabali's doing something out here in Anaheim? That's fucking weird.
Yeah, he did DreamHack Anaheim in 2020. So he'll be doing it again this year. Or next year, I guess. So he will be more like, I'm pretty sure like last time, he'll work with Level Up.
Freeze. Freeze. Freeze.
Okay, what the fuck? Well, that sucks.
Okay. Yeah. Back off. This is it. It's over.
You'll never
I'm so sad. No. Alright. Alright.
Double governor.
Alright, well, I remembered a game mechanic, and I'm sad about it.
This is it.
What the fuck?
This is it. Light. There. Fire.
Alright, Oaks. I'll be here.
That was dumb.
You're telling me.
No, I just had a dumb fight.
You're telling me.
What the fuck? Alright, alright, alright. I concede defeat to what I didn't want to do. No, fucking do it. I'm mad. Oh, man, I also fucked up on one thing.
I cannot believe what's happening to me, you guys. Like, actually. Like, it's getting just redundant. at this
Neo,
point.
loser.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I can use my menu here? What? I didn't even know that. That was sick.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what? Do I not have that? What the heck? Wait. Oh, I do. Okay, we're fine. Oh, my D-pad's gonna make me lose my mind. I'm literally just trying to hit up on like the basic menu to go to like my drives, and I always somehow end up hitting up and left, even though I'm not actually doing it.
Yeah, that happens to me on the off-ramp. It's the most annoying thing. It would piss me off more when I was doing New York, because that was when I would notice it. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Sora! Good backdrop! R for reload. R for reload. R for reload. Lost. Me.
I cannot menu for dear life.
The first to run out of time is the loser. A challenge, is it? Hearts! A challenge, is it? Look closely. Look closely.
Heal. Okay.
What do I think? About what? About your last comment? I've never, I don't think.
A challenge, is it?
I don't think I could ever do that. An animal that typically you wouldn't eat? Yeah, maybe.
Look closely.
Back off.
Hearts! A challenge, is it? Look who's on top of the game. Scatter! Fold. Fold. Sora. Do you know the rules? You play the game quite well.
Regarding that, that's a pretty strange offer at work. Also, KH, what's good, bro? Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good day, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow at class.
Ew, class. Gross. Good luck, man.
Do you feel it? The moon's power. Moon, shine down.
How did Donald live that? That's crazy.
I misjudged you.
Take this. Back off. Back off.
No
Defense. Take this. Take this. Take this.
No Moon, shine down. Move aside.
Yeah.
Be gone.
I died there? Wow, that's rough.
Do you feel
I never die there.
power?
Oh, well.
Moon, shine down.
Defense.
I don't think that shit would slide.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over.
They'd still have the mind.
I
Conscience.
misjudged you.
Back off. This is it. This is it.
No
Defense. This is it. Okay. Yeah. Back off. This is it.
No
Defense. Light.
Moon, shine down.
Bro, why?
Yeah. Take this. Yeah.
I misjudged you.
Freeze.
What if I had a heart?
Intelligence? Yeah, but bro, humans are too smart. Even if you didn't teach someone how to speak, they would naturally learn by just getting older and being around other people. Like, shit wouldn't work. It wouldn't go down like that, I don't think.
Give me strength. Hurrah!
Man, okay.
Yeah.
Come closer.
Back off. Yeah, this is it. Back off. Yeah. Freeze. Freeze.
I think even, like, I don't think cows have the capability of getting as smart as human beings. Like, it's just not possible.
Okay. This is it. It's over.
Well, we got thumbs.
This is it. Yeah. Back off. This is it.
That was sketchy as fuck looking. It's cute.
Bro, just watch watch fucking The Promised Neverland. It'll be all good. That's literally what that anime is about.
Let's go! Gather! 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 Gather!
Corned beans. Also, welcome back,
You mean
Max.
corned beef?
Gather! 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 Gather!
Bro, Stitch, why are you just staring at my health bar? He's literally, or my HP bar, he's literally hovering over it.
Free! Free!
Nice. I am in core right now.
Yeah!
You weren't.
It's over! Take this!
It's so bad. Did you do Pride Lands? I'm assuming you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my Jesus.
Free!
I didn't
Oh,
do it.
wait.
I went to Scar.
Okay, I did Scar too.
Free!
I just did Scar.
Gather! Gather!
Biggest thing I did besides STT, which is all we needed to do. I did Throne Room, I did Shiny Skip.
This is it!
I,
My forms are sticks.
oh, so I did all of Agrabah.
Oh,
Did you do Halloween Town?
no. Almost.
I did all of Halloween Town.
Did you do LOD?
Yes, I did LOD. All of LOD.
Yeah, back off!
So, it's looking rough out here.
Sorrow!
It was bad.
Wait, you did all of LOD?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that too.
Take this! Free! This is it!
There has to be, I think maybe. I mean, I guess STT could be it. 'Cause I assume you got the proof and just left, right?
Yes, I got the proof and I dipped because that was the last thing I needed.
Oh. It
Where'd you
sucks. Like,
Where'd you do levels?
Screens don't like speed boost.
Okay. I went all the way to TT Mansion to do it.
This is it!
I had like, yeah, the speed boost pretty early. I found like the boss 40 minutes at that.
Yeah, I didn't find the proof until like an hour in.
Sorrow!
It was just STT. We both were just avoiding it.
Dude, what is an STT?
It's, well, how stacked was Halloween Town?
Wait, hold on. Wait, what does Pride Lands have? It's only one thing, right?
No, it's Fire and
Yeah! Take this!
And then that's something else too. Like one Storm Rider.
Oh, right, you didn't do that. My bad.
Okay,
Sorry. Wait, what? You're not dead?
that's it!
Bro, die. Sorry. Armored 2 didn't die, even though he was at the health gate.
Dude,
Or
I
he-
got so much longer. I have like 5 minutes worth of deaths on Zigbar for no reason at all.
Oh, damn, I'm so sorry. Oh, so, to answer your question, Halloween Town only had a magnet and it was on experiment. Yeah. What else do you want to know?
What were your important checks at? Like number one.
I was at 31 of 37. Damn, so I actually just did so much more shit. That's crazy.
I think it was probably Agrabah. The shit you found in Agrabah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Oh wait, 28. Sorry, my brain
Anger and
didn't do the math. Yeah, it was Agrabah. Agrabah had Torn Page, Genie, and Cure.
Okay.
Vexen gave the cure.
it looks like just pretty much all of what were your forms at? What levels were they?
5, 4, 5, and 6.
Anger and
Yeah,
hate.
Because it was just final 6, right? So I just... When I was XP grinding, I decided to level final to 6. Because I was in Mansion.
Also, yeah, the outro for this is pretty good. It's one of my favorites.
Alright, I'm about to dome skip.
Nah, let's skip it.
And I'm done now. Alright, GG. Dude, what the hell?
It was still a close race.
It was, but damn.
Just
All these wrong guesses.
why it's such a bad fucking hate it.
We did it!
Man, I can't believe it was actually that early in STT though.
Yeah. Saw that shit and I was just like, well.
Well, I want to look where the rest of the shit is. So I want to know what was an LOD. Is it a vanilla? Is it not LOD?
I mean, I will
Pride
say,
Lands.
even though we were fucking guessing wrong, we both did like sub to it, so it wasn't like it took long.
Oh, so Data Psyx had a thunder.
Nice.
That's some shit.
You sub to, right?
Yeah, I sub too.
Like that's what I'm saying. So even though we were guessing wrong, the seed didn't take long. Like we both finished under 2 hours.
Damn, limit form is an STT. That's some ass.
That sucks dick.
Oh, so then, yeah. What was it? You got, I'm assuming the STT proof was your last one?
Yeah. I got that shit, smacked my knee and walked out.
Dude. So it was a proof, cure, limit, and pan, all in STT. Dude, we got so many reports. I wish you could use them. So many reports.